farmers, it's Wednesday the 19th of April and we're back with some mods. Right, first up we got Cow Pasture. This is by BGamer003, 9.39 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under animals and cows, as you can well imagine. So we'll scroll back to find it. Oh, there we are. £9.5 to buy. That's nice and cheap. It's going to hold 30 cows. And what I like about this is it's got everything wrapped in. So obviously you've got your manure heap done just there, fair enough. You've got your taking out point for your slurry, you've got your loading in point for your food and your straw, and then you've got your taking out point for your milk, and then around this side it's going to be your animal dialogue box. You click on there, 30 cows, jobs are good 'em. Now, what this has also got is something ace. You see this netting on the end here? Obviously, the cows are going to come through and they're going to have a munch away, no problem. But if you want it to fill up, you could facilitate it, if you wanted to, at this little light switch here. So there you are, lift the net. It's going to open it up like that. When you come down the other end, if you wanted to stop the cows going in whilst you're sort of cleaning up, filling up again, you come down and do that one there by that little light switch, drop the net, keeps the cows in the pasture while you're mucking out, that sort of thing. Oh, I like that. That's a nice little immersive touch, that is. And also, we can get up the top, up the ladder. There you are, a bit of a hay loft. I mean, there's a big pile of hay there. Well, yeah, it looks like hay, I suppose. And you could just chuck bales up there, and then when you're ready, just chuck them down there. Oh, I like that. I like that with the net. I mean, there's lights knocking around as well. So we do that there. You got ones up the top as well if you wanted to. But that bit with the net, that is awesome. Right, next up is VDI Vehicle Shed. This is by Vertex Design, 7.86 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll along to find it. There you are, £300.5 to buy, and it's a shed. Now, there's a couple of doors knocking around the outside, but you can't open them from the outside. Like this one here, you come up to it, there's no option to open it, because what you need to do is come around here, go to this little side door, open that one, and then you get inside like that, and you can open up the doors from the inside. You come up to these little bits there, open gate, there's that one, and we'll come over here as well. We've got the open gate just there for it. There you are, jobs are good. And nice big storage area in here, I must admit. Do like that. And we'll come over here and we've got another open gate version just there. I like that. And then we'll come over here, we've got a breaker box as well. Turn the lights on, spin it around a little. There you are. I like that. Nice big opening. You can only open the doors from the inside. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is Wooden Shed 29. This is by Stefane Modding, 6.17 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll back along to find it. There you are, £20.5 to buy. It's a shed for storing your stuff in. There's no lights or none of that options. It's just a basic shed. But detail on that metalwork though, discoloration of it. Oh, that's ace. I mean, just bring your stuff in, your vehicles, your equipment, your pallets, your bales, whatever. That looks awesome on that metalwork. Oh, very nice. Right, next up is the Jens Crusher Platform Pack. This is by H.R. Forster and Fogzoid Bell. 29.84 megabyte on the download. You can find them under forestry equipment. So we've got three versions. We've got a small, a medium, and a platform big. Now, we'll go into the small one. You've got the option there, which is ace. To be fair, on all these is brilliant. You got the claw design, brushwood or trunk wood. So it changes a little flap on the end. You can then change the crusher colour to whatever one you like. Crane colour. Yeah, we'll go for that one. You got claw colour. We'll go for a bit of purple again on the claw. And then the seat colour, obviously, it's going to be on the actual crane itself. Is that bit there? Now, obviously, these are designed to go onto the back of a truck, something with a fifth wheel attachment. So we'll just bear that in mind. Now, the small, medium, and large is all to do with the bed that it's on. Now, you can move that once you get into it, but you go for whichever one you want. My personal favourite is going to be the medium one because it's got the biggest opening there for chucking your wood in. All the options are the same on all of them. Colour, fair enough. Then you've got the big one there at the end. Smaller opening, but it's got like the big engine on the side. Now, this is going to go onto the back of a fifth wheel, on the back of your truck. Fair enough. So you get onto it like that. Yeah, jobs are good and it attaches. If you do LB and right stick left and right, you can move it backwards and forwards. So it doesn't quite fit right on your truck. You've gone for a smaller one. You know, you've got 3 axles or 2 axles or 1 axle, whatever. You can position it just how you like. If you do RB and right stick and up and down, you can move it up and down like that. You know, just get it positioned so it looks right. Fair enough. Now, obviously that's on the back of a truck. If you didn't have a truck and you've got a 5th wheel dolly, yeah, it still works. So you go into it like that, just back in, easy does it, there you are, get the attachment, and the same thing applies. Move it backwards and forwards, move it up and down, just get it positioned right, and away you go. Obviously the usual shenanigans apply to it, all unfolding in the crane operations, but that's awesome. I mean, you don't even need to have a truck with it. Just get this dolly. Oh, that's brilliant. Right, next up is the Class Direct Disc 600. This is by Geft25, 6.9 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under Forage Harvester headers. So we've got the actual header itself, and we've got a header trailer to go with it. So we'll go into the header, and obviously this is going to be going on your front of your forage harvester, so it's going to do a bit of grass, going to do your usual crops that you normally would do with it. You then got the option of design standard, design 1, or standard, puts those bits on the end, and you've got design colour, changes those bits. We'd put that back to grey. There you are. Fair enough. And to go along with that, obviously you're going to need a header trailer if you don't want to be driving down the road with that on the front of it. £6.5 to buy. No options. Yeah, I like that. I mean, you know, it's 6 metres, so sort of middle of the road on the size of it, mind you. Very nice. Right, next up is the BTJZ2. This is by Pansimono, 5.97 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under disc arrows. So it requires 25 horsepower from your tractor, 2 metre working width, 7 mile an hour working speed, £2.5 to buy. So quite small on the working width, but then ideal for some small farming shenanigans. You then got the option of the angle of the discs. So you've got 1, 2, 3, or back to 1. Additional equipment, no. Boards, weight, or no. Oh, that's ace. Put a board on there, put some stones in just to weigh it down a little. Oh, I like that. You then got main colour. You can have any one of those. Does the main frame. Then colour of the discs. You can have grey, grey, or grey. All right, fair enough. Oh, I like that though. With the stones on the top. That looks ace. Right, next up is the trimmer front loaders. This is by Jewis96, 7.52 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them under front loaders. Now, obviously, these are going to be for going on the front of a tractor. So you've got the different versions, the Q3, Q4, 5, 6, and then 7. Obviously, 10 grand for the 7 and starts off at 7 grand for the 3. Fair enough. 60 horsepower for the Q3 requirement, 80 for the Q4, 100 for the Q5, 120 for the Q6, and then 140 for the Q7. They've all got the same options, which is basically just change the colour. But look at that, voucher special. Oh, chrome green, that is awesome. And design colour, I will go for something different. Does those top bits. Oh, chrome green on your front loader. Obviously, they're pretty much basically the same as the quickie ones, but still, very nice. Right, next up is the SIP Pioneer 20. This is by BGamer003, 6.59 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under Forage Wagons. Now, it's got a 10,000 litre capacity, 40 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 12 mile an hour working speed, 3,400 to buy. That looks alright, to be fair. You then got fill volume small. We'll change that to big, which puts it up to 13,000, then back to small. Then got design, wood, aluminium, or wood. You got attacher types. You got a top attachment, low attachment, or back to top. So depending on where your attaching point is on your vehicle, you go for whichever one you want. Then you got main colour. We'll go black. Just the front bit, and then rim colour. We'll go with them. Fair enough. I mean, I like that sort of simple design. Just pick up your stuff off the ground. Obviously, doing your forage harvester wagoning. Oh, very nice. And the last mod for the day is the John Deere 6M Large Series. This is by DB Modding, 31.79 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under medium tractors. So it's got a 185 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed, 130 grand to buy as standard. You can then change the engine output to 206, 215, and then back to 185, although 215's chip tuning. Yeah, get your tractor chipped. Then you've got your usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Come down to designs, we've got standard, left beacon, right beacon, both, or nothing. Extra lights, no, or yes, but so's just above the door handles. Then come down to attachers, you've got a 60 kilo front weight, 360, 560, 760, 1010, front hydraulic, or back to the 60 kilo. Then got Starfire 6000 receiver on the roof, just like that. Then got front loader attachers, we've got no, quickie again, Hauer again, and then back to nothing. Then got front fenders, yes or no. And then got your license plate. Oh, I like that. I mean, it's not the speediest of tractors, mind you, but it's down as a workhorse. Oh, very nice. So we've got a couple of updates as well. We've got the Clash Jaguar 695 by Eid123, the Bison Gigant by Z061 by Juice Volt, the Hurleyman H488 by MTL Modding Team, Greenhouse and Nursery by Gwendol, Sawmill by Jamo, BMXL 140 by Agri Design Modding JF Agri, Lizard Harrows by Puzzcap, the map Green River 22 by Bar and NLD Community. There's no mention of a new save on that one, so that's alright. We got the Fence 700 Vario series by Schnibble Modding. And we got the DPW 1800 Bale Auto Load by Weekend Farmers Amarok 10. So that's your mods done for you. Drop in the comments below which one's your favourite. We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.